welcome back to the Outer Worlds. If you missed the last episode, we are still live on Twitch, so if you want to come and hang out in chat with everyone else, it is twitch.tv/NewDengs. But in the last episode, we've cleared out the radio broadcast area, but now he needs our help, and we have to broker peace between two people, and it's very confusing, and I'm basically a proper skivvy. So let's go. Beautiful. And if you are over on Twitch, and if you have a Twitch Prime you deem me worthy of using, that would be amazing. Doesn't cost you a penny, gives me like £2, which is enough to buy me my energy drinks to keep me going. My cat looked around. My cat looked around, very concerned at the noise. Your poor cat. I'd love to have a cat again. They're so just peaceful and nice. Oh, these are the Van Noys. Hi, squad.
Talk to me.
Hi, May.
Nyoka, you're a sight right now, I'll tell you what. We are up a creek.
I bet. You really come this far north for a printing press?
Yeah, I know, but that's the mission. Don't suppose y'all are busy right now.
Graham actually sent me to secure the press.
It ain't worth it. We ought to pull out.
You keep spewing that sulfur, I'm liable to leave you to the raps. What my well-meaning idiot of a brother intends to say is, we appreciate the assist.
He's not very smart. Oh, I bet the cat is. Don't say that. Yeah, help me get to the printing press and we can all go home.
It's a lost cause. Going back there would be suicide.
What'd I just say, August? We ain't abandoning our mission. That said, we ain't in a state to help either. We gotta find our medic, get back to Amber Heights, and plan a proper approach.
And when he's zoomed in, he's not very peaceful. But in between that, he's the cutest and cuddliest baby. Nice. I need to get to that press. I'll keep an eye out for the medic, but no promises. I wish these guys would help, but okay. I mean, look, we've got a lot of ammo. Oh boy. Alright, one down. How we doing, team? Come on.
That's the last of it.
Cool. Oh, repeat encounters with raptors have less injury effects when attacking your companions. No, I don't like that. And that trade-off is not worth it. Alright, so nothing in that building. I did not like that beaming sound either. Now we can go in here, but what's over there? Alright, let's start in here, sod it. Small steps. Right, oh, look at all the corpses. Alright, this might be a machine gun type situation. This game's a lot more gruesome than I thought it'd be. With the whole missing limbs and whatnot, you know? A draft of different safety announcements from when the press was still operational. Most of them have been crossed out. Safety guards are there to guard your safety. Replacement limbs are no replacement at all. Let's convey safety standards around our convoy. Don't be a fool around the spools. Wise words. Raptidons everywhere. Sick. Alright, well, first things first, let's repair all my weapons. I don't want to tinker. Modify, yes. What can I modify? Ooh. Okay, cool. We'll take that. What's on my assault rifle? Oh, wow, this put loads of extra stuff on. Oh, that mod's already installed. Okay. Okay. Oh, I don't like this sight. Oh no, I've messed up. Oh no, 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 no. Oh, bollocks. Okay. Oh, that sight's gonna be shit. Oh well, you live and learn, right? Yeah, it's so hard to see anything now. The slow motion of the big one. Okay, we're getting there. Yeah, like in BG3, there's like an alarming amount of body parts and skeletons just lying around all over the place. It must stink so bad, yeah. It's kind of that middle-aged smell of just death and rot for sure. But I generally thought this was a bit more of a tamer game. I didn't think this had it in it to be this bloody and gruesome. Not that I'm complaining, because I do think it fits the style of the game. It's just took me by surprise, you know? Just like something you'd get in like a Doom game or something. Okay, sick. What's in here? This goes outside, right? Yeah, that goes outside, so we don't want to do that. So a lot of junk in the vending machine. Cool. Pick up the mag safe. Oh, final notice. To whom it may concern. God, we got so much reading. It's pretty gory, yeah. Cadence Schuster do hereby declare my official resignation. Delivery services to the Terra 1 printing facility shall cease forthwith. During my tenure of service, I have made known numerous complaints regarding the hazards of working on this low forsaken rock, including but not limited to the infestation of unknown insects in my sinus cavities, resulting in weeks of unpaid leave, the as yet unreimbursed loss of several articles of clothing due to acid properties of the local atmosphere, the constant unrelenting aggression for local wildlife, a persistent itching and coughing malady in my lungs, likely due to breathing trace amounts of sulfur, equally persistent indigestion, a symptom of an overall nutritional problem stemming from the fact that I am in fact allergic to fish, which is the main diet provided to service workers based in Stellar Bay. I received the following response to these complaints, all of which I deem unacceptable. 1. At my resulting loss of olfactory senses, I was deemed, quote, lucky to no longer suffer the stench of fish and sulfur. 2. My wardrobe was placed with uniform out of Stellar Bay, which suffered the exact same degradation, and I was thus no better off. 3. At my assistance, I was awarded the services of a local hunter, one M. Ramarim Wentworth, who spent the entire service call inebriated and offending my sensibilities with off-color language. That must be in Nicoya. After thorough medical examination, I was found to be in working health, which was deemed more fortunate than many. And my assistance that additional dietary needs be offered, I was instead awarded extra supplies of toilet paper. After this latest response, I hereby tell whoever is reading this to go hang themselves and that your replacement role is ink carts belting. Okay. Let's just move on. He's obviously a very happy chappy. Oh, I hear things. I see things. I leveled up. Alright, let's level up. So, I need to put my weapons up for sure. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I'm content with that. And then I get another perk. What do I want? 10 dialogue skills. Quiet weapon damage. Yeah, dialogue skills always fun. Okay, Nakoya, it's now your turn. What do I want you to have? Reset cooldown, harmful stats effects, slow time. Sure. Let's have your item discovery be high, and then Victor max. What do I want with you? Have that reload time. Beautiful. Have you played Prey? I might have asked that before. You haven't, I don't think, but no, I haven't. I've heard really good things though, but yeah, I've just never dipped into it. It's in my list of ever-growing things to eventually play on the channel. Beautiful. Yeah, that is in my pile of things to play. It looks really good. What I need to do is I need to start streaming more. So I can actually start getting to all these amazing games that I want to play and that you guys want me to play. Yeah, we'll take that, we'll take that. Why'd you ask, Tiny? Are you playing it at the moment? Debating it? Alright, well, up we go. Let's unclog this. That's that stairwell on the ladder. Okay. Can't open you. Oh, printer's currently operational. Install rollers. Okay. Was that it? Optional retrieve Zora's team. Did I not do that? Did I not do that with the Van Noyens? No? Considering they refused to come in here? Oh, okay, Terry's birthday. No, we're not celebrating Terry's birthday. Terry's dead, folks. I know he meant a lot to everyone here, myself included, but let his untimely demise be a lesson about safety in the workplace. Don't pet the canids. We're leaving. To all employees of Terra 1 Publications, yes, the rumors are true, we're leaving. The board has decided to cut their losses and operate on Terra 2 instead. In accordance with the evacuation orders, we are to await a shuttle out of Cascadia. When we get word that our ride is on the way, we'll shuttle this facility, pack everything up, and lock the door on the way out. Until then, however, we expect to continue working. I'm sure reassignments are forthcoming, but that's not an excuse to slow down. We still have more magazines to publish. People, the customers are eager to find out what happens in Distant Hunter 1112. Plot Notice 117 on the issuing of a hazardous clause for Terra 1. This notice, issued January 12, 2343, serves as the public denouncement of Terra 1 as a feasible workplace environment. Due to the hostile and aggressive nature of the wildlife, as well as unsustainability of its natural flora for use in human consumption, the Halcyon Holdings Corporate Board has officially enacted a hazard clause covering the entirety of Terra 1. After an evacuation period of no more than 6 months, Terra 1 will be officially considered illegal territory. As this is a unanimous decision, any corporation caught operating on Terra 1 after the evacuation period will face fines and possible disbarment, as defined in Halcyon Code 22.1. I haven't played it, but I've seen it played and it's very interesting. Good gameplay, I think. Also, the atmosphere seems pretty up your alley. Oh, alley. Oh, I might dip into it then. Yeah, I might dip into it. It's been on my list for a while, so... And you seem to have my taste pretty nailed down, Tiny, so if you think I'll enjoy it, then I might have to bump it up the list a little bit. I'm planning on going back to Elden Ring this week. So that will be fun. I say with bated breath. I asked because I'd enjoy seeing you play it. Well, it's on the list, like I said, so it's definitely getting played. The good thing is, while I'm keeping my YouTube mainly just being RPGs for now, what it does mean is that my Twitch has flexibility for me to play a little bit of everything, which is how I want it to be honest. So yeah, that kind of works in my favour because I don't just only want to play RPGs. As much as I love them, but I do only want to upload RPGs on my YouTube for now. So I'll be down for some Prey, to be honest. Why not? Look at all the corpses. Oh, don't trust me too much. What if it frustrates you? It'd be the story of my life, so I wouldn't worry. Right, this must be her team. Oh god. Where are they all? Oh, they're coming at me. They're coming at me. How we doing, squad? And there's still more. We good now? I'm gonna guess we're good now. Okay. Another dead body. Love that. Guessing this is the medic. Yep. Got a euthanasia kit. That's always nice. Well, we can loot everything then, can't we? One man's death is another man's opportunity. Oh, my poor legs. I'm getting so fucking old. Holy balls. Okay. Come on, let's break into this. Sick. Right, let's head back to the brother and sister combination. Tell them that their poor medic is no longer a human being. Oh look, there's more.
That was a hell of a soiree.
Thanks for the help. Let's get you all home.
Yes, let's. Get us our medic back, and we'll get out of here.
Yeah, about that. Your medic is dead. I found the trauma kit on him, though.
Oh, fuck. Well, that's better than nothing. Thanks. We'll head out as soon as we're patched up.
What a euthanasia kit was. At least I'm pretty sure that's what it was. It's not my quest items now anymore because they must have used it. I'm pretty sure it said a euthanasia kit though. Might have misread it. If I did, that's pretty telling on my part, I won't lie. Right. Come on, let me get inside. There we go. Fast travel to Amber Heights. Right.
I don't mean to judge, but are you ever sober, Ms. Remnorine Wentworth?
Only when I got a job to do. And even that ain't a guarantee.
Alright. Come on, Graham. Give me some good news. It sounds lovely, right?
If you'll just listen...
No, no more listening. No more preaching. We are losing people left and right. We need to act.
Enough, Zora. I'm not putting the torch to innocent people. Do you want to bring the board's cruisers and gunships down on us? Captain, apologies, but our situation grows dire. Our people talk of foolish endeavors. What news do you bring?
If there are gunships, they sure don't stop me from landing here. Yeah, if there are gunships, they sure didn't stop me from landing here. No, the printing press is all yours.
Excellent.
Did you find the Vanoys?
Yes, the Vanoys are on their way back.
Thank the Eternal.
We're one step closer to bringing the truth to every man, woman, and child in Halcyon. For now, you can tell Hiram that I'll stop using Devil's Peak. From the pits of our eternal souls. Thank you, Captain.
You're welcome,
I
Bryant.
have much to do.
Bryant?
Articles to
Graham.
write, sermons to ponder. We live in such an exciting time. Let's talk later.
Hey, I need to see to the wounded, but drop by the clinic when you can. I want a word.
Well, okay then. I guess we're going to the clinic. You're not going to talk to me here, are you?
Gonna need to buy myself an entire Rizzo plant after all this. Nice day, huh? Come on,
My God, come on.
Nice day, huh? The Monarch, anyway.
Where's the clinic? Is this the clinic? This doesn't really look like a clinic, but okay. Will you talk to me now? There we go.
Hey, Captain. I need your help, and we ought to keep it hush-hush. You know about what happened here, right? The history of Amber Heights?
I heard about that back in the day. Something about pirates massacring the town?
Right. Common belief is that the pirates fled to an old relay station that had already been abandoned, but nobody could find them. The station's locked up, but one of my people found an old data cartridge in a nearby rat nest. It's mostly corrupted, but I pulled a couple codes off of it. One is the code to the Amber Heights gate. I don't recognize the other, but it's similar. I bet it opens a door.
Oh. The Amber Heights gate?
Right. The access codes to Amber Heights. What gets me is, if this belonged to the pirates, that means they knew someone there. If someone gave them the gate code, all those deaths, Captain, all that blood is on their hands.
Oh boy. A random door code doesn't sound useful.
I know it's a long shot, but if we miss something there, if you can get into that station, maybe we can get some answers.
Okay, why are we keeping this to ourselves?
Graham isn't fond of talking about the history here. He had friends who worked here. The massacre hit him pretty hard. You know him. Live and let live and all that.
Oh,
I don't
he
wanna
was
burden him
responsible
right
for
now,
it.
especially if this ends up being a dead end.
Alright. Go to relay station, see if the code's useful. Anything else?
Just a warning. The area is infested with mantisaurs. I'd send some help, but we're, preparing for war.
Just another thing for me to do.
Appreciate it. Here's the code. If it works, bring back anything you find. Supplies are best, but information's good too. If someone was behind the Amber Heights massacre, it'd give a lot of people around here some closure to find out who and string them up. Good luck. Watch out for the Taros.
Okay. I guess we now know what we're doing. So, my next situation is... I need to speak to Sanjar, right? Yes, I need to go to Stella Bay. Now, what else do I have here? Sucker Bay, the empty man's up there. Don't bite, the sun's down there. Okay, so let's go to here. Sure. Not what I wanted to do though. Oh look, there's Sanjar. Cool, let's start with him.
Manta queens devour their mates after copulation.
Yeah, well, sort of. They kill them, but they leave the body till their swarm hatches and eats it. The first meal is their father.
Makes one
Lovely.
appreciate if he wasn't born a mantisaur.
A slimy man like you might fit in just fine.
I'm glad they're friends.
Aha, the helpful stranger I've heard so much about. Here to do business, hmm?
Well, let's
Clear
not
my
get ahead of
schedule.
ourselves.
This newcomer has a meeting with me.
Oh boy. No, you have a meeting with me.
Did you hear that power play, Celia? They don't make them like this anymore in Halcyon. I only hope you don't judge me by my handshake. Now, what business brings you here?
Me, I'm trying my own path, going where the wind takes me.
What a charming notion. One doesn't meet many free spirits in Halcyon. Not outside Tartarus prison, anyway. Forgive me, I'd be positively enraptured. Only, I take it this means you aren't here for Saltuna.
No. I'm not here for salt tuna. If I have to eat one more weird science project pacifist food in this sprat-fucked colony, I'm going to stab someone.
Yes, that's it. Channel your anger. I only wish I could do the same.
I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board.
Right. What exactly are you hoping to accomplish?
Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now.
So-called is right. We've got our hazards, but we're still here, damn it. The board took off without so much as a thought for the folks left behind.
Something to be said for perseverance. I endeavor to persevere myself.
Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious.
And you're tired of scrounging and scraping by, is that it?
Yes, freedom is a tempting ideal, but a rather costly paramour.
Exactly. Intellectualism fuels the train to mankind's future, but the tracks the train runs on are forged from practicality.
I don't know what intellectualism means, but if someone's willing to build us a few practical things around here, I ain't gonna judge them on account of their beliefs.
Yes, it's as though the good vicar has plucked the very words from my brain.
So what do you mean to do about it?
Well, Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
Returning to the board is your only chance if you hope to survive here on Monarch. That doesn't mean it'll be easily achievable.
Indeed not. No worthwhile plan was ever simple. That's what I always say.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
Yeah, this lady knows what's going on.
It's true. Our Celia is an alarmingly competent middle manager. At any other company, she'd be wasted in data entry. The plan she refers to is a two-pronged approach, and the first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended.
Yeah, you do seem to have a bit of Raptidon problem. This is beyond true.
And a Mantisaur problem, and a Marauder problem.
Many, many problems, but they can all be solved with a Bolt 52 cartridge. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
I thought we found a Bolt 52, okay.
Oh, yes. I'm going to be up all night with this. All those blanks waiting to be filled, boxes waiting to be ticked.
Try to control yourself, sir.
Have you any idea how powerful this is? Corporations have been toppled with less.
Right. How exactly is a data cartridge going to help?
What a question! Bureaucratic micromanagement is the only way anything gets done in Halcyon, and proper documentation is a key part of that. For our part, a bill of liquidation/transfer Form 52 will protect our holdings on Monarch by temporarily assigning them to a pass-through entity once we drop our bomb on the board.
Right. Let me guess, a paperweight.
See, that doesn't even make sense. This is an electronic form. We don't need paperweights.
Hardly the point, sir.
Just tell me what you're planning.
I have reason to believe that one of the other corporations is operating on Monarch, illegally and in secret.
Mr. Nandi may be correct. If the masses learn that the board disregards their own ordinances, it'd give rise to dissent. MSI could use this information to their advantage.
If we can find proof, I can use that as leverage to encourage certain powers that be to accept our Bolt 52 and reinstate us on the board.
What does that mean for me?
If someone is operating here, then Catherine's almost certainly supplying them out of Fallbrook. Perhaps she could be convinced to tell you where they are.
Right. Sounds like you know her well enough yourself.
That's part of the problem. She has certain ambitions for Stellar Bay, and I fear my asking her would give her the leverage she's been looking for.
Don't get yourself worked up, sir. It's perfectly natural to have a healthy fear of her.
Oh, she's not fun scary like you, just scary. But that's why you'll be equipped to handle her.
Fun, scary, love it. So go to Fallbrook and get the location of the illegal corporation facility. Then,
Once you, subtly work out where this corporate facility might be, bring back proof of its operation. Maybe some nice letterhead. Or someone working there. That would do it.
all right, let's go.
A foolproof plan if I ever heard one. I'll leave the execution to you.
Oh, I found a review on a terminal in the Arms building.
This has been my albatross. The great shame of my career. I give MSI everything. My work, my youth, my left kidney, and for years, I was a joke to them.
A joke? Your left kidney?
One of the executives required a transplant. I thought volunteering to donate might improve my prospects.
Right, did it?
Apparently not.
Who cares what they think? You're in charge now.
Yeah, in charge of a scrap heap of a city. Abandoned by the board and surviving only through the hypocrisy of our trading partners.
And you've made it work. That's more than anyone can say for those execs.
I hadn't thought of it that way. But perhaps there's something to that. Thank you for that. Was there something else?
I need MSI to stop broadcasting. You're jamming Devil's Peak Station.
You're just as rigid as the old executive committee. Why, we've hardly been able to get a clear message out until recently.
When Graham finally shut up.
Praise the architect for that.
It isn't easy keeping a town like Stellar Bay afloat, especially without the board's backing. We need that frequency to reach our trading partners.
Right, there must be another way for you to do business.
Indeed. That's why it's imperative that MSI be reinstated onto the board. If we can find proof that one of the companies on the board is also active on Monarch, that'll give me all the leverage I need.
Fine, but then you're stopping these broadcasts.
You have my word.
Damn right. I have questions. Oh, no, I met Grim, the landing pad guard.
I see. And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to snuff?
He did a bang-up job.
Well, that's excellent. I'll see that your feedback makes it into his review. What else can I do for you?
I have a question about MSI in the good old days.
Then it's good that I keep such meticulous notes.
Fantastic. How did MSI get kicked off the board in the first place?
I've asked myself the same thing many times, especially seeing as the legal mechanisms we employed were part of the board's own bylaws.
Right. Yeah, do you mean that you initiate your own removal from the board?
Not intentionally, though that's technically true. For many years, this planet was home to as many corporations as Terra 2. Back then, it was known as Terra 1.
Terra 1 and Terra 2. I see the board put their best people on that one.
Really? I always thought they were refreshingly straightforward names. After all, the whole point of terraforming was to make them Earth-like.
Here, though, the results were mixed.
That ain't fair. They didn't leave on account of the hazards. They left on account of their cowardice. The hazards just gave them a reason to put to paper.
Sharp as ever, Nyoka. And as the other corporations began to tally their losses, they decided to pull out.
Right, but not MSI, right?
Our leadership at the time certainly wanted to.
And how did that work out?
Most regard Monarch as a lost cause, but there were others of us who saw an opportunity. The chance to improve working hours and conditions, to reform MSI from the ground up.
Okay, meaning you and Graham, right?
Ah, so you've heard about our prior acquaintance.
You could have told me, you know.
As far as I'm concerned, the less said about Graham, the better. Graham seemed like a reasonable man years ago. We both agreed that MSI's treatment of its workers was untenable. I thought reforms would be enough. I didn't realize you wanted to abolish the corporate system entirely.
Yeah, why were you so invested in reforming MSI years ago?
Reforms are humane, but they're also good business sense. Exhausted, sick, and malnourished workers are not productive workers. Even a cursory review of the data bears that out. Anyway, we learned of a loophole in the corporate bylaws that would allow MSI to claim ownership of the entire planet once the other corporations pulled out, creating the perfect environment for us to enact these new reforms.
Okay, I take it your leadership didn't embrace your ideas.
No, they laughed in our faces and insisted we'd be relocating to Terra 2 along with everyone else.
Awesome. Yeah, here you are.
Yes, some of us stayed behind, and as the most senior executive remaining, I ended up in charge of what was left of MSI. I moved forward with our planned reforms, as well as our strategy to assume ownership of the planet. Yet not long after I renamed it Monarch, the other corporations dislodged us from the board and began an official campaign to paint us as lawless savages.
Oh, good. But why would they do that?
I don't know. Everything we did was legal and above board. We followed their rules, and yet they still found reasons to declare us outlaws. I do think there's something useful in a governing body like the board. Something that keeps us from anarchy, but I dearly wish it functioned differently.
Don't we all, buddy? What exactly do you want back on? Yeah, what exactly do you want back on the board?
Why wouldn't anyone? They own nearly all the resources and infrastructure in Halcyon.
Without the board, chaos would overtake the system. Working within the established order isn't a principle to snub one's nose at, Captain.
Yeah, that'd go a long way toward rebuilding our homes.
To be on the board is to be part of the colonial community, and being cut off means slow strangulation.
I mean, that makes sense. Seems to me anything's better than the corporate yoke.
I fear the MSI citizens who've been dissolved into Raptidon Cud would disagree with you. If membership on the board can ease our hardships and provide us with opportunities, then that's the path I mean to pursue. Besides, I'm hopeful that additional leverage on our part will allow us a more equitable relationship.
You mean the corporate data you sent me after?
Indeed. I've discovered it's much easier to negotiate from a position of power. And I don't mean to leave MSI or its people at a disadvantage. My hope is to maintain the reforms we've managed here, and who knows? Perhaps once we're restored, we could spread them to other corporations.
Right. What's the hazard clause?
Straight bullshit is what it is. A fabrication rich folks use to preserve their investments, by leaving a lot of people here to die slow.
Nyoka has the right of it. It's a legal provision that gives the board the authority to cordon off any planet or location that it deems dangerous.
A necessary evil for the greater good of society.
That's exactly how the board describes it.
You sound skeptical.
Monarch may be dangerous, but it's hardly the wasteland the board describes it to be. Whatever the board's goals, the greater good has little part in them.
You didn't tell me that Hiram found the loophole giving MSI control of Monarch.
Well, technically he may have suggested it, but he certainly wasn't doing the paperwork himself.
Right. You're supposed to let Hiram... His name is Hiram, right? Control Devil's Peak. That was the deal. Hiram. His name's Hiram.
What exactly are you accusing me of?
Intimidating. Not upholding your end of the bargain. Cross me like that, and things will get bad for you.
Now, there's no need to use that sultry tone with me. Hiram understands the way things are. After all, he has his own contacts on the board. Until we're back on the board, I need to run those advertisements. If there's no business on Monarch, then we all starve. Hiram included.
Right, I want to talk to you about something else.
What can I do for you?
What can I do for you? I've got to go. Cool. Is there any other quests around here? Oh my god, there is. A family matter. Okay. Let's start with the old lady.
We are all molecular machines. The body.
Oh, you're back. Please tell me you found my baby boy. Where is he? Where's my little Tucker?
Lie, I'm sorry, but Tucker is dead.
No, that can't be true. Not my little boy, not my baby. Wait, are you sure it wasn't someone else? Maybe my little boy's all right. How could you know it was him?
Oh boy. I found this ring on Tucker's body.
That's Tucker's ring. His daddy gave it to him and he never took it off since. How did you... No, no, it can't be. He's not dead, not my child, not my sweet Tucker. I promise I always look out for him. Take the money. Just please leave me to grieve.
Alright, nice and simple. Hopefully that's that quest fully ticked off. Quest completed. Sick. Right, what else do we have here? Oh, you want money, right? Space-time. Alright, let's go to you, I guess. Poor woman, I know. And only got 600 XP for it. Might not have even been worth it. Oh, bless her. Alright, Nell.
Ooh, you're the new face. Wow, you must be up on all the latest tossball games. So who do you follow? Wait, don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial Age Mammoths.
They're all pretty great. I'm like, yeah, they're all pretty great.
Aren't they just? When I get to worrying about the marauders outside, the raptidons chewing at the walls, I just turn my transceiver up to drown it all out. Most of the time it's static on account of the frequency being clogged up, but sometimes it's tossball.
Woo.
So, what can I do for you?
I found this spitting slip in a dead man's apartment. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Poor Isaac. I was wondering why I hadn't seen him in a few days. I'd really like to help. Isaac was a sweet fellow, even if he did have terrible teeth.
Right, I'm listening.
Right. So the thing with Isaac is he didn't know where to stop. He'd get stuck on something, and he just couldn't let it go. Sometimes he'd drink Purpleberry Punch by the liter. Other times he'd keep betting on a losing team. Started owing the wrong people money.
Right, so who did he owe?
I don't know for sure, but I saw Elijah and his buddies pushing Isaac around. They're hooligans from Fallbrook. They sweep into town, drop supplies off behind the warehouse, and spend the rest of their stay getting rowdy over tossball games. They usually loiter in the alley behind the yacht club. They're not allowed in the bar anymore. I bet you anything Isaac ran into trouble with one of them.
Alright, thanks for the tip.
Mr. Sanjar will be pleased to hear about it when you're done. I know he gets fed up with the Fallbrook bullies, but there's not much he can do.
Right, so this is actually the corpse we found a few episodes ago. Now, where are they? Oh, they're right in front of us. Okay. Cool.
Velma seem out of sorts to you? She's always cranky.
Let's go this way. We'll turn up, and then they should be here, right? Yeah, just through here.
No one saw me trip over that, right?
No, you're Sebastian. Where are they? Oh, I've gone the wrong way. They're down here. They are somewhere down here.
You ever think about what goes on in a marauder's head?
No, they're crazy.
Wait, what? Yeah, how do I get to you?
But they still manage to feed themselves, dress
Do I go through the back of the bar? Is that it?
All I need to know is
Nope, that's just the
other
toilet.
side of that wall.
I'm sure someone said the same thing in Amber Heights.
I gotta find a new drinking buddy.
How the shit do I get to these guys? They're like over there somewhere. Oh.
Who the fuck are you? This ain't your alley. Carry on.
Charming.
Hey, What are you doing here? This is our secret alley. Berta already pissed by those crates to market.
Nice. I know you murdered Isaac.
Listen, that purple-toothed twerp had it coming. Not that anyone has proof. And not that it's any of your business.
Yeah, well, intimidate. I'm making it my business.
Oh yeah? What are you saying exactly?
You bully people long enough. If you know what's good for you, you'll clear out and never come back. Go on, kill Bertha. Well, I would say that was a job well done. And I can take that ammo. Because fuck them. No one can see me. Alright, let's go and form... What was his name? Saji? I can't see. Sanjar, that was it. Oh, I'm walking at a snail's pace as well. That's always fun.
Thank you again for retrieving the bolt. It's every bit as complex as I'd heard, but...
As I heard.
Challenge. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Alright, Isaac Rose is dead. I found the people who killed him.
But that's terrible. What happened?
I've taken care of it. The killers are dead.
But that means we won't be able to log their testimonies.
Oh my god.
If there's one thing I've been hoping to re-establish in Stellar Bay, it's proper documentation for legal matters.
Sometimes you gotta take matters into your own hand.
Celia, I do hope you're taking notes. I've got to remember some of these quips.
Indeed, sir.
Still, your intervention in the matter is much appreciated. Please consider this payment for your services.
Thanks, buddy. Now, for the love of God, can I sell some stuff, please?
What does your religion say happens to us after we die?
The body
Come on, let me
returns to
sell
the
something.
universe from whence it
Because I'm
came.
so slow, I
I'm
can't
sure
run
you've seen
nothing.
the corpse in the various stages of decay.
Why do we exist in the first place then?
Barkeep.
Something else I can do for you?
Yeah, buy my shit. Repair all my stuff, please. Yeah, 500 bits to fix all. I'm okay with that. Where's my guns to sell? Plasma cutter gold. Here we go. Euthanasia kit. 292 is actually really good. 402 damage to the bolt pistol as well is really good. $180, so I don't need that. 402, 402, cool. So we'll do this. How are my guns looking? Yeah, 402 or... Oh, it's 850. Oh, damn. Alright, never mind. I'll take it back.
Something else?
Yes. Please buy this. Now this. 392. I'm going to try kitting it up with some equipment and see if it's any better. But I can't do that until I get a workbench. So, while we're here, what other quests do we have? Space Crime Conundrum is over there. Don't Bite the Sun is down here. I can't do that yet. Do I make my way over here then? How would I even get there? I'm guessing that's a door actually, so I assume I just go all the way through. Is that right? No, it's behind me. So it looks like it's over this thing. Should I go all the way through here somehow? Vending machine, awesome. I guess I'll get out here. Nice. Okay. You're just a normal worker, so who do I talk to? Oh, well, no one. It's all the way around here. What in the hell? Retrieve the missing passcode and then meet with Catherine. Remind me who Catherine was. Where do I meet Catherine? No, not Fallbrook, was it? No. Oh, yes, you found the Sublight Angel's body to Catherine in Fallbrook. Okay, so yeah, my next stop is Fallbrook, so I also need that for this one, right? Yeah, cool. Okay, Fallbrook it is. And then I've also got that one up there. No, hang on. What is my quest for this one? The broker can't deliver the collocation of chemicals. Yep, I know that. I swear this guy wanted me to speak to someone in... Yeah, I swear he wanted me to speak to someone in Fallbrook. Okay, well, I think we're going the right way. I could be very wrong, but I think we're going the right way. So let's start in Fallbrook. And hope for the best, I guess. Okay, you're about to talk to me, aren't you? Oh, you're not.
Trouble checking in? Or you might need directions to the amenities? If you're locked out of your cabin, a replacement key costs 50 bits.
Oh, good. Yeah, where's Catherine?
You're looking for Ms. Malin. On an errand for the boss lady? Oh, that sounds ominous. Yeah. Ms. Malin won't like that a whit.
Breathe, it's okay. Just point me towards Miss Malin.
She's not but just down the way. A 10 to 1 says she's either pouring drinks or skinning a sprat in the saloon.
Great.
Word to the wise. Ms. Malin don't take kindly to interlopers. When I said sprat, I didn't mean the sort with whiskers and a tail. I am here to anticipate and facilitate your needs, patron.
Well, it's 3 AM and your beautiful voice is lulling me to sleep. So I'm going to say goodnight. It was really great seeing you live here. Thanks, Tiny. It's awesome to have you in chat. It's been way too long since we've spoken. It's always nice to spend an evening with you, so I appreciate you coming and hanging out. Have an amazing night's sleep, and hopefully I'll see you in a stream again soon. Stream should be picking up properly again from this week, so fingers crossed. But yeah, thanks so much, Tiny, for coming and hanging out. Really appreciate you as always. You know that. And yeah, have a good night, and hopefully talk to you ASAP. Alright, tell me about the amenities.
No reservation, no problem. Day trippers are always welcome in our saloon. Straight back and to the right. If you hit the falls, you've gone too far. Check in with Ms. Malin. She'll set you straight.
Alright, let's do it.
Keep your wits about you. This is sublight territory.
Yeah, I can see that.
Great. Anything you want, they've got it. So long as you've got the bits.
Alright, well, where do I find this Catherine? Oh, she's all the way down here. Cool. Malin's House of Hospitality. That sounds great.
Uh-huh. You blind, fella? Or can you not see I'm busy? Why is it every sissy pig fucker who strolls into my town expects me to smile and shout awful friendly? Welcome to Fallbrook. Only nugget of paradise in this entire law-forsaken land. Like a void damn advert.
Sorry to trouble you, Ms. Malin. I understand you're a terribly important figure in these parts. Perhaps you could point me to a man by the name of Reginald Cheney.
That sprat shit better not have brought trouble into my town. He's a long-term renter. Easily replaceable.
Nice.
Check his domicile. Whatever happens, I don't fucking care. Just keep the mess from staining my little nugget of paradise, and we'll be grand.
I can do that. Nice to meet you, I'm Dengs. No, charm. If by nugget of paradise you mean piece of mantry dung, then sure.
You know, I ain't heard that one before. Suppose I'll have to work harder to show you just what makes our town shine. But first, I'll need to know what brings you, stranger. Well, I'm half listening.
Oh, good. Yeah, Sanjar said you knew something about a corporation operating in secret on Monarch.
Might be I know something about it. Might be someone hired my crew to blind drop supplies on the northern bridge. Might be they sure as shit weren't pirates. Now that I consider it, I ain't heard from my delivery team in far too long. Find them for me, and I'll pay you handsomely.
Deal. We can do that.
And I'll thank you kindly for it.
Now, secondly, the boss sent me you over. Need a hand for hire. Yeah, need a hand for hire.
If it's one that don't mind getting dirty, then I sure do. But how am I to know whether you're reliable, if not fully trustworthy?
Chum, you can trust me fully.
Against my better judgment, I do believe you. There's a Borst factory on up the way, run by a man who calls himself the King. Clive Lundberg, insufferable prick.
Charming.
That aside, it's a business ripe for the plucking. I want it. Clear as that.
I get the feeling this is going to involve murder and mayhem.
Stars, I hope so. Clive Lundberg, the self-proclaimed Borst King of Monarch, is swimming in profit and drowning in his ego. He's making the only meal to be had this side of Monarch, and I'm tired of ponying up for my dinner. I want that Borst factory, owner dead or alive. And you're the soon-to-be handsomely paid son of a bitch who's gonna get it for me.
Right. Any tips on how I might get in?
If you got brass knockers, you could shoot your way through the front gate. If you don't fancy getting shot to shit, you can try asking Duncan for a disguise. Might be another way in, assuming you're courageous enough to trek the sewers. Void if I know. Hit him where it hurts. And his gut or his production lines ought to make do.
Okay. Say I wanted to sabotage the facility.
Then I'd say you might care to poison the cysty pigs, doctor a few financial records, or throw a wrench in the canning machinery.
And if I wanted to kill him?
Sometimes the simplest solution is the sweetest. I don't give a whit about the method or the means, just the end.
Alright, sounds good.
It'll be more than good when you're finished. Maybe not for Clive, but for me and you, I'm sure. Oh, and if you don't fancy going in guns blazing or crawling through a sewer pipe, see Duncan in the dry goods and sundry building. He ought to have an employee ID in that stash of illicit goods he keeps for select clientele. May luck be with you, since I won't be.
Alright.
How's Clive? I do hope you gave him my regards.
We will, I promise. Let's talk about something else.
Sure.
Actually, I'm the fixer for your sublight problem.
Good of you to finally haul your ass over here. I wired for backup weeks ago. Got something that's gonna require special extraction from Cascadia.
Cut to the chase, Malin.
All right. One of my runners uncovered a cache of Alta Vitae gas, left in a lab when the board abandoned Cascadia. To extract the gas, you'll need to siphon it from the lab in Cascadia into one of your ship's fuel tanks. Totally safe.
Right. What the hell is Alta Vitae gas?
Do I look like one of them egghead science types? All I know is that labs use it to create plants and livestock out of local species. But it's a controlled commodity, available only to the board, so it is of high value on the dark market.
Alright, I can get it done.
I do like your gumption, but let's not be hasty. To get to the gas, you'll need to navigate through the town, which is overrun by marauders. The lab itself has become an infested nest, crawling with mantis. You gotta fight through or figure out some other way to exterminate them. Maybe the ventilation system?
Yeah, no problem, no, because handled mantisaurs before.
And will again. We ought to be taking any opportunity we get to bury those critters in lead.
Direct and aggressive. I always did like your sensibilities. You know when to strike and when to wait. Shame what came of your crew.
Crews are for ships. They were family.
Close enough. Now, after you clear the manti nest and reach the storage room, all that's left is to get the gas flowing into the fuel system. The task will require someone with technical skills. Or you could force it through with a plasma overload. Don't recommend that option, though, unless you want to get dead.
I don't, so... our resident vicar's pretty good with computers. He could hack it.
Well, I haven't seen the system, but I feel confident saying I can split her asunder.
I'll just bet you can. Men of the cloth never do cease to amaze me. Bright as a newborn star on the outside, blackest of holes within. Once you've got our goods, take them to the groundbreaker. Lilia's fencers ought to handle the rest of it. I've marked the coordinates for you to the lab in Cascadia. Use the passcode Antediluvian on the terminal to get in. Best of luck, Fixer.
Antediluvian. Right, can I talk to you about... No. Alright, well, let's level up quick. So, character. What do we put our skills into now? I'm thinking... Bump all these up. Yeah. Okay. Well, we are going to wrap this one up here then. If you have enjoyed, please drop the episode a like. It helps me amazingly. If you're new and not subscribed, you'd like to, that'd also be amazing. And hopefully, I'll see you all in the next one.
Ruthless.
Bye, guys.
I like her.